Get into it.
I thought we played well. We played a good 60 minutes. We didn't play perfectly, but we played well. Guys played hard, didn't worry about the score. We had a chance to play a lot of young guys. They didn't play perfectly. Some of them played extremely well, but it was nice to get those guys on the field, get them some experience. I told the team those reps are going to pay off for us big in the future. You know, getting Kevin Hogan early reps last year, giving Ty Montgomery early reps as his freshman year. All those reps for our young guys are going to pay off in the future.
What was the key for your defense in shutting them down, shutting that offense down tonight?
You know, honestly, we always start with stop the run, but they weren't going to run the ball. And after we stopped the run, we played top down, trying not to give it the big pass, and we rushed the passer. And if they continued to throw the ball, we knew it was coming out quick, and they did a good job early, kind of moving the ball. But if we can make them hold the ball, we knew we were going to have a chance to get after them. And we got to the quarterback a bunch, made him flutter a couple balls, got our hands on a lot of balls, intercepted one or two?
Two.
Intercepted two. We could have had possibly four. But defensively, we stayed aggressive, and guys played well.
Coach Deepball was there all night. Was that more time from the offensive line or receiver separation?
A little bit of both. We've had great separation all year. And the other thing was they started the game on defense, their defense blitzing us a lot. And loading the box and bringing safeties down and leaving our receivers one-on-one outside. And you saw Michael Richter show you his speed. Ty Montgomery got behind him twice. We missed him. Actually missed him 3 times. Devin Kajus made big plays. At the end, Kelsey Young made big plays. That's the difference between us, maybe this year and last year. As far as if people drop safeties down, we have the speed and the ability to go deep.
I noticed that on the first play, I think there was a bomb as well. So did you guys see that on film with Washington State, that they were going to be that aggressive against the run?
We knew it factored in. We knew they wanted to be aggressive with the safeties. Last year they did a great job defending the run with the safeties. Their number 20 was everywhere. It was great again today. But if those safeties come down, we believe that we can get past the corners. And we had some opportunities tonight, and we didn't hit all of them, but we hit a good portion of them.
Offensively, what guys that don't normally play really stood out to you most?
Well, I mean, the obvious one, Barry Sanders came in there. Even before the score got out of whack, we threw him a screen, and that's what we expect from him. Made 3 guys miss, and had a chance to score on there. Came in and ran well. But Anthony Wilkerson played so hard. He ran so hard. It was great to see him. Thankfully, we get to take some hits off both of our top running backs and play some young guys. It's tough to say. I thought Azisha too came in and it didn't show up in the stats, but he got off the ball, and did some good things there. And our guys up front on the defensive line, they set everything up. So I got to give a lot of credit to those guys.
This is the first time we've seen that speed. You talked about a receiver really show up.
Yeah, and the best thing about the way I love Kevin. Kevin's playing great because he's not just throwing it just to throw it. He's throwing it when it's there. And we had opportunity tonight. Like I said, we didn't hit all of them, but we hit a few. We hit more than we missed, and that's got to be part of who we are. And if teams are going to drop safeties out in the running game, we got to make them pay by going over the top.
What went behind the decision to bring Barry Browning?
Honestly, he was completely cleared to play. We weren't going to bring him. I told you guys we weren't going to bring him. He actually came up to us afterwards, after I talked to the press, and said, he's a senior. This is kind of his last go-around. He wanted to travel. Even if he wasn't going to play, he wanted to travel. He wanted to come on the team. And he was great. He was on the sidelines. He was talking to guys. He was calling things out. And it was nice for him to express that, Coach, I don't care if I play or not. I know I can come and help the guys by talking to them. And that's what he did.
Do we have an update on David Yankee's family status?
David will be back Sunday.
How'd you feel Josh Garnett did?
I thought he played great. He knows it. We know it. He's a superstar in the making. He's got a lot to learn, but he's so big and so physical and so athletic. He's going to be a special football player.
Half of your offensive touchdowns outside the red zone. What's the significance of that?
It's what we have to do.
It's didn't do it last year.
Right. It's what we have to. It's what we have to be able to do. And Zach Ertz was just phenomenal last year. We put him in so many great positions, and he made unbelievable plays. And this year, where our receiving core is playing, we have to put that on film. And whether it comes up or not, we have to show people that we'll go downtown if they leave those guys one-on-one. So where our running backs are running, our offensive line blocking really well. We try to make the defense choose. And if they choose to drop the safety zone, we have to go over the top, and we did that today.
Coach, those two throws to Caljusa was tied when you had that first throw and then the second one. How important is it on a road game to be able to score like that quickly and kind of get the crowd out?
It's huge. It's huge. Road games, home games. I tell the quarterbacks too, even if we don't hit it, we have to show the willingness to throw it and to take those shots. And if you press our guys and leave us one-on-one, as I said, we got 3 guys that run 4-4. We have speed. Kevin's got the ability to throw the ball. We don't care about the rain. It doesn't matter. Quarterback's from Virginia. I don't think he saw sunshine until he came to California anyway. So we're going to be aggressive, and we're going to stay aggressive throughout the year. And up until now, we've had some corners play softer and guys play deeper. But if Washington State pressed a little bit more and dropped the safeties out for the running game, they took some shots.
Injury-wise, do you think you got through this all right? I saw like Kenna was beaten up, but
Yeah, he might have twisted his ankle. He's not necessarily out for next year. Or next week he might be okay. Somebody else came off.
I'm trying to remember
Kevin
too.
Anderson?
Kevin Anderson came off. I think he was just bruised. I think he bruised his arm. Once again, not too bad. Just left him off. Gaffney's fine. We were giving Wilkerson a series anyway, and the way the score was, we weren't going to put him back out there. So I think we came out pretty healthy. Some of the guys were a little banged up just because it was. I'll say this: it was a physical game now. At Washington State, especially on their defensive side, they played physical, and our guys were feeling it. So we have some guys that are beaten up a little bit, but I think everybody's healthy.
What was
Obviously,
going on?
this game not as close as last year's game. Thoughts on how much WSU has progressed or not progressed since last year?
I think honestly, I think they're better than they were last year. I think we're better on offense. I think we have more weapons last year because they played really tight to the box last year, and we didn't make them pay for it. We couldn't take those shots over the top. We didn't have the speed. Ty wasn't healthy. We just didn't have the juice outside to do what we did today. But honestly, I do believe Washington State is a better football team this year than they were last year. I think defensively, I think they're better. And I know the quarterback got banged up today. But I like what they're doing on offense.
What was going on first quarter with the officials? Was it a clock issue or communications?
We had 2 issues were completely on the coaching staff. Okay, completely on the coaching staff. There was another one. We couldn't get the clock reset twice where they put the ball down and there was a discussion on where the ball should be placed, and we're waiting to see where it was placed. The clock's running, and they finally moved the ball, and the clock's running, and I didn't think I had time to change the original calls. We had to take a timeout so we could talk about it. That's fine. Talk to the officials about it. Not a big deal after that. But we had some clock issues, not completely on the officials. Well, I'll take some blame there too.
Anything else?
All right.
How's your